Li Susu thought, Yeshiwu is such a troublemaker. What has she done this time? Then her grandmother said, "Come here." She approached Yeshiwu's grandmother in the dining room. She thought, "Please, don't cane me on my palm." Then Yeshiwu's grandmother held her hand and said, "What in God's name are you thinking, walking around without a coat in the dead of winter? Look at her. She's hardly wearing anything. My poor darling. You are surrounded by a bunch of incompetent people. At the end of the day, family is all you have." Then her grandmother removed her own coat and put it on Yeshiwu to keep her warm. Yeshiwu thought, "Thank goodness. That scared me." Then Yeshiwu's grandmother said that this is much better now, and asked Chantao to get some pelts from the storage room. Yeshiwu can have a couple more winter coats. Then, Yeshiwu's brother asked his grandmother for additional white fur coat. Their grandmother said to ask his father instead. His father said, "In your dreams, have you no shame? As my eldest son, you are supposed to train to fight and contribute to the country as your younger brother does. Instead, wasting your time with your gang, having fun. No decent girl in the capital would fall for you." Yeshiwu thought, "That's harsh." Then Yeshiwu's grandmother told her to sit beside her father. Then Yeshiwu's father gave her food and said, "Darling, try this. I know you've been in a bad mood lately. I specifically ordered the kitchen staff to make your favorite dishes. The servants told me that you were up late having a bath and brewing a potion. You must be tired staying up all night." Then all Yeshiwu's stepmothers also gave her different dishes to try, which are all her favorites. She thought, so this is the familial love as described in books. Thinking about her father and Hengyang sect, she said, "Father, don't worry. These people are good to me. Just like you." Then Yeshiwu's grandmother mentioned that people in the capital are talking about how Yeshiwu pushed Ye Bingchang into the water the other day. It will harm her reputation. Yeshiwu's father said, "What is done cannot be undone. Besides, Shiwu is already married." Yeshiwu's brother said, "But father, last year before Yeshiwu got married, you said let her throw tantrums. She won't get to have them after she gets married. And now this. How is she always right?" Then Yeshiwu's father replied, "Keep quiet. Eat your food." Yeshiwu now understands why she is such a spoiled brat. Yeshiwu said, "Actually, I have given it a lot of thought. I shouldn't have pushed Bingchang into the lake. I want to go and apologize to her today." Yeshiwu's father got surprised with this statement and looked at Yeshiwu's grandmother. He said that Yeshiwu is thoughtful, to which grandmother agreed, saying that Yeshiwu has always been kind and dependable. She is proud to have Yeshiwu as her granddaughter, and told Yeshiwu that it is not necessary. She might catch a cold from Ye Bingchang. Then Ye Bingchang came. Yeshiwu stands up to greet her sister. But Ye Bingchang said that grandmother is correct, there is no need for Yeshiwu to apologize. She said sorry that she got late for lunch as she just came from feeding the poor. Then grandmother told Ye Bingchang to sit beside her brother. Yeshiwu observed Ye Bingchang and thought, no wonder Prince Lin and Tantai Jin like her. She's beautiful, gentle, and has a kind soul. Then Yeshiwu looked around the table, asking why Tantai Jin isn't eating with them. Everyone turned to look at her, surprised by her question. When Yeshiwu looked at Chantao, she got a sign to just keep quiet. Then Yeshiwu just continued eating. Meanwhile, Tantai Jin is in the kitchen with the servants. He was supposed to eat the food there, but was bullied by the servants, asking him to wash the dishes before he eats. The servants then proceed to eat their lunch while Tantai Jin washes the dishes. Yeshiwu learned that Tantai Jin has not eaten with them ever since he came to their family. Tantai Jin eats with the servants. Chunhao said that Yeshiwu hates Tantai Jin and having him around ruins her appetite. And he does not get enough food. The other servants take their cue from Yeshiwu. They watch what she does and they imitate. Yeshiwu thought, serves him right. He's a devil after all. But he keeps his distance from me. I can hardly keep an eye on him. Then Yeshiwu asked Chantao to take her to the kitchen. When Yeshiwu arrived, she found Tantai Jin washing the dishes, while the servants eat their lunch. They are still bullying Tantai Jin, saying that there are people that seem to be in a higher social class. But deep down, they are inferior, called broken down noble. Then the servants all laughed, saying he may as well take his own life. Tantai Jin's hands are frozen because the servants put some ice blocks in the water bucket. Yeshiwu saw all this and thought to herself, so Yeshiwu has been encouraging the servants to treat Tantai Jin like this. A fly entered the kitchen and hovered around Tantai Jin. Then Tantai Jin looked at it and said, "Go." The servants saw the fly and wondered where it came from. It's winter. As the man who was bullying Tantai Jin was about to eat a slice of meat, the fly went inside his mouth. The servant coughed it out and said he could not eat any more and left the table. When the manservants went outside, they saw Yeshiwu and proudly told her what they did to Tantai Jin. They did not let him eat, asked him to wash the dishes with ice-cold water, and left him food scraps for the pig. Yeshiwu confronts them on how poorly they treat Tantai Jin. The manservant said that they were just trying to avenge Yeshiwu. Then she said that they are doing this to Tantai Jin because he is alone and weak. In case the Ye family falls into this situation in the future, will you also do the same to my family? Then the manservants kneeled on the floor and replied, "Absolutely not, Miss Shiwu. Please forgive us." When Yeshiwu entered the kitchen, she saw Tantai Jin getting food from the bucket and was about to eat it. Yeshiwu grabbed the bowl and threw the food on the floor, telling Tantai Jin not to eat that. Tantai Jin said, "Miss Shiwu, one will die without eating." Then Yeshiwu grabbed the ladle and throws it on the floor, saying that the food is dirty and it will make Tantai Jin sick. Then Yeshiwu asked why Tantai Jin allows the servants to bully him. She asked, "Don't you have any dignity?" Then Tantai Jin replied that the bowl of rice is more important to him than dignity. As he was about to scoop again from the bucket, Yeshiwu grabbed it and threw everything on the floor. Tantai Jin said, "Yeshiwu, I cannot survive without food. If I have kept my dignity, I would have died long time ago." Then Yeshiwu took Tantai Jin's hand and told him to come with her. Yeshiwu had a decent meal prepared for Tantai Jin. She asked Tantai Jin to eat a proper meal so he will not get sick. Tantai Jin said no, saying that Yeshiwu is pulling the same trick twice, saying that she also does not have dignity. Yeshiwu asked him to explain. Tantai Jin said that 6 months ago, Ye Bingchang and Prince Lin was at the royal feast. Hoping to break them up, Yeshiwu got a drug named Love Fury. She put it in pastries for Ye Bingchang and another prince, named Prince Liang, hoping they would sleep together. Unexpectedly, Prince Liang saw Tantai Jin and bullied him by asking him to eat the pastry from the ground. Prince Liang even stepped on it, but still asked Tantai Jin to eat it. The next thing he knows, he felt dizzy and everything was spinning. Then Yeshiwu came out of nowhere and wrapped her arms round Tantai Jin. Accidentally, Tantai Jin had the drug meant for Prince Liang, and oddly enough, Yeshiwu had the one meant for Ye Bingchang. Something happened to them that night, and many in the palace found out about it. Yeshiwu's father had no choice but to arrange for them to get married. It was also Yeshiwu who told Tantai Jin about the story. And since then, she was mocking and torturing him for fun. And she became increasingly cruel. Yeshiwu got shocked by the story, but pretended not to be affected by it. Tantai Jin asked what has Yeshiwu done to his food this time. She said nothing, and ate some food to prove to Tantai Jin that nothing is wrong with them. Yeshiwu told Tantai Jin that from now on, Chana will prepare his meals and eat them in their room. Then Tantai Jin slowly ate his food, thinking it was safe to eat. He thought, what has gotten into her? Later on, inside the library, the crow went to visit Tantai Jin again. It said that it was the first decent meal Tantai Jin had in the Ye mansion. Have you noticed that this woman has been a little too sane these days? Tantai Jin replied that maybe she has come up with other ways to play her twisted games. Then Crow said that he met some crows from Jin Kingdom, saying that they saw a shaman praying and smelled a decaying body. Tantai Jin said that it was the kingdom where he was born, and maybe it is his father who is dying. Meanwhile, Prince Lin came to see his father, the king of Shin Kingdom, to report that the king of Jin Kingdom is dying. The king initially thought of killing the prince hostage Tantai Jin because he is now useless to them. But Prince Lin said that his brother who will succeed the throne in Jin Kingdom, Tantai Minglang, will be happy if they killed Tantai Jin. So the king said that he will use Tantai Jin against Tantai Minglang, but will eventually kill him amidst all the chaos in Jin Kingdom. Prince Lin got shocked by this and said, "Father!" Like and subscribe to Tapas and Lemonade, and hit the notification bell to follow the next part of the story. Thanks for watching.